Yeah, mama. What's up, guys? Hunter here, and here we are to do a breakdown / live reaction and review to chapter 208 of Undead Unluck, which is known as Could It Be? Nani? That's good. And this is an interesting cover page. Interesting. Oh, actually, interesting. I'll say it's interesting. I don't know. I'm intrigued. Mainly because, like, based on how the system mechanics have been set up so far, I'm wondering how this arc is even going to be an arc, or if this is going to be like a little side story in between major arcs. Then again, I guess technically last arc was that, like, the Lang fight wasn't actually that long. Like, I think it was what, like, barely 6 chapters, if that. Like, maybe I'll even gas at that. So I don't know. I'm intrigued. Let's see how Sensei decides to cook on this one. Editing me. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Go. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do happen to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. And another fun fact, I get half of this image, right? Like, notably, Rip is in like a two-way marriage? Like, he married both sisters. I know some people are jealous of Rip, but like, I just don't, I guess that's gotta be, I don't know. That's weird. Can I just say that's weird? I don't want to offend anyone, but like that's gotta be. I don't know. That's just weird. Like, hey, I can't even, like, no, I can't even from the sister's perspective. I know Rip is happy because he don't care a lot, but like, I know a lot of people just be fine with that anyway. But I don't know. That's just a strange thing to me. So I do like that Latla's basically drooling over her husband here, hypothetically being in a boy band, which is hilarious. I do love how Mui is just like, it's funny because technically Shen isn't even like the prominent. It's weird. Shen is kind of like in the background here, but this is clearly Mui thinking of it. Tella and Billy being here though, I guess because they're like tech experts. Tella, especially, you know, he has the whole sound thing. But I wouldn't really take, I guess because he's a communications expert, you take him for a musician. But I don't think this is meant to imply that Fuuko's drooling over any of them, even though her thought bubble leads to this, mainly because she's not drooling nor has a sweat drop. She's legit probably just thinking, like, who could make the best boy band out of the order? And I get, you know, well, not out of the order. What is the round table? There we go. But the union, there it is. I don't know, so many new gen organizations, even the Organization 13, which is not a new gen organization, were like running through my head, and my brain could not like lock in on what the name of this manga's one is. But interesting. I mean, I guess, like, who else are you gonna pull? Fang? Like, Fang was lucky enough to be dragged in like 2 of the previous arcs, like in the school arc and in the, now I think about it, Tezuka Sensei, you just like me for real. You also like Fang a lot, now that I think about it. Because they were in the school arc, and then immediately they took a little bit of a break during the top arc, but then they were immediately back in the Lang fight. You just like me, Tezuka Sensei. I know you are. I know what you are. But, yeah, like, I can't think of who else would be in, like, a boy band, particularly. Like, what, Sean? Void Volks, you know, world famous boxer. Like, come on. I guess this is kind of the way, because technically they're all unknowns. Like who knows these 4 in particular? I guess, you know, technically Rip is famous, because, like, you know, the whole doctor thing. But even still, I feel like that's not to the same degree. Oh, I like the detail that they all have the union badges as their necklaces. But let's actually hop into the chapter itself. Undead Unluck, Tokyo, Japan. This is I want to go higher because I know it's technically Juiz, but it's like really, really young Juiz. I shouldn't try this. This is incredible, Miss Fuuko. No, we're not doing it. Cut it now. This is incredible, Miss Fuuko. It's the Sky Tree. The Sky Tree. Have you really been to the top of it, Miss Fuuko? Higher. Much. She's been to space. She's been to space. Let's see. I'm really sorry. I had no choice but to give Mr. Fang your points. There's no telling when the next set of quests will drop, so I couldn't call the other members. Oh, Sean feels like that, man. But, like, come on, Sean. 1, you're guaranteed a spot, my dude. And 2, if they didn't do that, the whole world would have collapsed. Like, it's weird to think, but Lang is, like, stupidly powerful. It's bad, or it's hard to tell that because she's condensed to, like, a really short arc. Like, once again, I'm confident the Lang fight is at least less than 10. I do not think that was more than a 10 chapter run. Like, I think they got less than Sick, they got less than Top's arc. Then again, Top's arc was actually not too long with these either. Anyway, these arcs in this post-time skip era have not necessarily been the longest, but still, come on now. The impact of Lang would have been devastating. Dare I say it's even worse than, like, the whole idea of the Tower of Babel, where, like, humanity starts speaking different languages, not being able to communicate at all. At all. Whew. You know how freaky deaky you would get in, like, I would say days, but hours, if humans suddenly could not communicate at all. Dog. Let's see. So you're saying I'm expendable, huh? Sean! No, really, I'm sorry. The next reward will grant us 4 new seats, so you can just be patient till then. Aww. Fuuko's doing her best. It's so, like, especially considering it's her first loop. It's so easy to forget that Fuuko's literally like 300. Is it 3? Is she older than that? I forget. I think it was the 1800 she got dropped off in. So she's at least 200 years old. And, like, obviously she's kept a lot of her humanity and sanity, but, like, I can't imagine. Like, I don't know. Once again, it's one of the funny questions about immortality. Because, like, when I was younger, I was always super down for immortality. I was like, yes, make me immortal. Make me and only me immortal. But then, like, the existential crisis started happening. And I'm like, darn. Me and just me being immortal? Like, my kids won't be. My partner won't be. So, the world won't, like I'm gonna be stuck there to the heat death of the universe, huh? Like this immortality, shockingly enough, as I've gotten older and I've felt my mortality slowly but surely. Obviously, I'm old, I ain't old, but I'm feeling it. My knees hurt on occasion, and I don't like that. But immortality, ironically enough, has become less and less appealing the older and older I've gotten. So, I don't know. It'd be interesting to think of the mentality, even just 200 years, because that's twice. Or realistically, human lifespan on average is like 70. So, like, that's nearly 3 times. And I think Fuuko's been around longer. But I think that's, like, nearly 3 times average human life expectancy. The mania, especially when you don't age. Let's see. Just drop it. Anyway, why did you ask for me? Well, we'll be preventing Miss Kururu's tragedy. But before that, I wanted to do some investigating. Apparently my mother is an idol, and is set to appear at Miss Kururu's festival. So, well, Mr. Nico thinks I should go see her in person. Halfway I get that? Like, once again, I'm not sure, like, logistically I'm not sure how this works. Because, like, technically to a degree, isn't Fuuko acausal? Because, like, the butterfly effect is a thing. Like, you know, well, if you don't, well, I feel like everyone knows the butterfly effect nowadays. Enough time travel stories have happened, the butterfly effect is, like, a thing that naturally happens. But with all the changes that Fuuko's done, even from her simply existing and being the first seat user, if the butterfly effect was real in this universe, half the characters wouldn't be alive. Like, any character who isn't alive at the time where Fuuko first went back should just delete. So I don't think the universe operates. Like, maybe, I don't think it's on a continuous time loop. But I guess it is kind of weird, because it's revealed that souls are stored as data. So I guess maybe, because, like, now the question is, if we're worried about, like, because I'm assuming, let me see what Fuuko wants Sean there for. I'm assuming it's just so her mom doesn't see her, right? Let's see. Your mom? Oh, he perked up? Uh-oh. Yeah, it's news to me too. Since Miss Kururu's festival could get dangerous, I figured I'd better take a look. I'm sorry, I realize this isn't strictly business, but still, it'd help a lot if I had you around, Mr. Sean. Aww. Once again, like, she's such a good person. I need some tragedy. Tezuka-sensei, give me some tragedy. I know this sounds so... She definitely went through a whole bunch of tragedy already, but, like... Tezuka-sensei, give me more. I think it's the Gege effect. The Gege effect. And now I just look at all characters, I'm like, have you suffered enough? Physically? Mentally? Psychologically? Spiritually? You haven't? What a shame. We'll have to drop you down some notches, but let's see. And, besides, I'm afraid of running into her for paradox reasons. So, yeah, so it's for paradox. But how does that work? Like, I know souls are data. That's why they're able to be reloaded loop after loop, even though technically, like, Sol and Luna don't destroy the universe. They just destroy Earth. And then recreate it. And then the many years pass. And then the cycle kind of just repeats. So, like, I know souls are stored in data. So when everything gets destroyed, essentially just Sol and Luna copying all the files, cutting them out of the world gets reset, like you reboot a computer, and then you reload the world files back in, or the soul files back in, and then bada bing, bada boom. But due to that, the world should kind of be fundamentally built against paradoxes, because, like, what happens? Like, you sort of run into the whole, like, logistically speaking, Back to the Future doesn't make sense by time travel rules, because, like, you kind of can't have a unified timeline thing, because if Marty can erase himself from existence, then Marty wouldn't be able to go back in time to erase himself from existence. Like it's the grandfather paradox. So I'm shocked that Fuuko's even worried about that, just based on how the world functions. But who knows? Maybe once again, because the science of this world is fundamentally different, and even their, like, universal structure is fundamentally different. Like, galaxy's a thing that needs to be added. The supernova is the strongest thing in the universe, supposedly, according to Lang, when, like, gamma ray bursts are a thing in our reality. Obviously, our sun can't do that, but that's a thing in our world. So maybe it's different. Let's see. So, if you wouldn't mind using Unseen to help me out, I'd appreciate it. Idols? Cute. Alright. Think your mom would introduce me to the other idols? How down... No! Okay, maybe, have I? Have I ever been that dumb? I don't know. I always, like, whenever down bad characters appear in manga, I always try to, like, think of my worst moments. And, like think how down bad have I been? Historically. Like, if I'm pulling up the Carfax, how down atrocious have I really been? I mean, stroking the beard thinking about it. I've been bad. Like, I've been down atrocious for some people. Not this bad, bro. Like, really? Like Fuuko's trying to convince you to come help her see her mother, who she has not seen in a period of, like, 4 lifetimes, and is responsible for the execution of in the original timeline. And, well, to be fair, maybe he doesn't know all that. He should at least know that she's ancient. I think that's basically common knowledge, that Fuuko's the first seat user, and that's what she looped. Like, I'm shocked, Sean. Some decorum, gosh darn it. Let's see. Let's not. I'd prefer to interact with her as little as possible. Yeah, I mean, realistically, it should just be a, hey, that's my mom, and then dip. Especially if you're worried about paradoxes, I wouldn't even do this. Like a fun dream of mine. I would love to go back in time and fight my dad. Like, fight my grandfather. I'd lose. But at least how both of those are spoken about, both of those individuals are spoken about, they were monsters. I'd lose to either of my granddads, apparently, and definitely lose to my dad. Actually, lose to one of my granddads, definitely, and lose to my other grandfather and my dad. Supposedly, I believe the lore. Because it doesn't come from that. It comes from other people who speak of them. So, like, I definitely lose. But if you told me I could do that, but there's like a 10% chance I could wipe myself from the timeline or cause paradox issues, no! I'd rather just guarantee my existence. So I'm shocked. But then again, it's Fuuko. She wants to see her mom. So I get it. But, like, logistically speaking, I'm shocked Nico would even offer this. Like, this is something you gotta avoid. If it's something they're worried about. Which it seems like they are. Let's see. Oh, come on! Where's the harm? Don't suck all the fun out of this. Alright, just you wait, cutie. Down atrocious. Well, I'm glad that worked out. That he cheered up, I guess. Mr. Sean sure does love girls, doesn't he? I'll say that he just like me for women, but... well... Yeah. I forget, what happened to Sean? Sean is like a non-character in the original timeline. Like or at least in the previous loop. I say original timeline, like this isn't like the 100th loop. But like in the 99th loop, Sean was Sean was barely a character. So I wonder why Fuuko gets so, like, sad. Let's see. What are you doing? Let's hurry it up. A cafe? A cafe? Does she work here as a part-time job? Yes, she's not a popular idol, apparently. Oh. You know, it's always, like, and I wonder, like, typically, I'm kind of in that same scenario, except I work a full-time job because I'm poor. But, like, yeah, I'm a content creator. I post a lot of content. I'd say relatively speaking. I don't post as much as some other people, but, like, 3 videos a day over on TikTok, 4 videos a day over here. And I'm gonna go soon, eventually I'm gonna, like, psych myself up and tap my brain hard enough to finally start posting consistently on Instagram again, just to keep my art skills up. Because that guy with the pencil, I do draw still often enough that like I'm keep burning through sketchbooks, but still not as enough digitally or traditionally. So I do want to keep my skills up there. So I'm probably gonna go back to posting on there. But like I do have to work a full-time job. I am not popular enough of a content creator yet. I'd love to be, but like I don't know. I do my best, but it's a system of systems. I can only I can only hope for the best so much, and I do, but I can understand that feeling of like, yeah, you have a passion, there's something you really want to do. I'd love to do this full time. 100%. This would, if I could make this my full-time job, I'd be so happy. But life is life. So yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Alrighty, let's head on in. Wait, just a second. I'm not mentally prepared yet. This will be my first time seeing her in over 200 years. Can we activate Unseen before we go in? Why? That'd be a waste. Why would it? No, you gotta play it safe. You gotta meet who you want to meet. Hey, wait! And talk to who you want to talk to while you have the chance. After all, when it comes to people, you never know when or where will be the last time you see them. That's true. That's really true. Life is a beautiful thing. But man, can it end abruptly. It could really end abruptly. So yeah, cherish people. Like, nothing in life is permanent. Us, the planet, the star that this planet rotates around, the solar system, the galaxy, even the universe. As far as we know, nothing is truly infinite. Scientifically speaking. I personally believe different. But like, once again, that's my own beliefs and other people's beliefs. But even the universe will one day die. In one way, one shape, one form. So yeah, you gotta cherish. You gotta cherish what you have. And who you have. Because you never know when you're gonna see them again. If you're gonna be lucky enough to see them again. So, enjoy life. Let's see. Oh, welcome in. Table for 3? She looks just like her mom. Well, the hair is slightly different. And obviously it's an art style thing. But like, I know the feeling. I'm my mom too. I say this all the time, but like now especially. When I was younger, I definitely looked more like a mix of both my parents, but like I'm just my mom. I can't tell you how it happened. I have a lot of my base dad personality traits. Like I inherited a lot of his mentality and stuff like that. But like physically, I'm my mom, and like I think the only thing that resembles my dad physically is like my upper body. Like we have the exact same build upper body wise, and some parts of the lower body. But like, nah, I'm just my mom. Let's see. Wow, she sure is cute. She's not an idol for nothing. Sean, you're hitting on your boss's mom. Well, at least you're taught. Like, Fuuko. Teach him a lesson. No. But like, come on, Fuuko. Let's see. I'm bringing over the water. This girl is my... Oh, so she's in a horror movie. What'd she even trip on? She hit the ball. Soak the ball, okay. Huh? Did you use Unluck? No. Oh, sorry. But there's no way this would have happened otherwise. Yeah, she literally... But you know what? I was getting on her case. I've done that before. I have fallen and hurt myself completely random. I've spawned with cuts. Like by spawn, I'll be like woken up the next day and I'll see like a scab on me. I'm like, when did that happen? Like, admittedly, I am also like naturally clumsy, and I know other people have that too. Where like sometimes you just glitch. But okay, interesting. Boss, get the towels. Huh? Is this normal? I keep telling you to take them out one at a time. Oh, you mean this has happened before? I'm so sorry. I have extra clothes here, but no worries. Only our heads got wet. Oh, really? That's actually an impressive feat in and of itself. Okay, no, that's a lie. Let's see. Huh? You. That's the thing. Why would, like, if you're worried about her, don't expose, like, luckily I wouldn't. Because see, I look like my mom, and my mom looks like my grandfather. And by proxy, I look like my grandfather. And literally, weirdly enough, not as much as I look like my mom, but still. Like, once again, if you told me I had to go back in time and, like, meet a previous version of myself or a previous family member and interact with them, I'd sooner interact with my dad's side of the family because they don't look as much like them. So they'd look at me and be like, like they'd be more willing to swing on me and be like, yeah, but not swing on me as in like, are you one of ours? React to this. They'd be like, how'd you get into our house? React to this. So yeah, I would have risked that. But yeah, Fuuko, you are your mama. That face, huh? It looks familiar. Oh, welcome in. Wait, watch out. What is she? How is she doing that? How'd the cup even get there? What? Is this her dad? Who is this? Who is this? Darn, she tripped on what? A splash axe kick? Watch out! Oh? Oh? Okay, he clear with it. Did he just pimp slap War? I did not know those physics were in the game, my boy. Okay, look at you. Oh, and he caught her. Okay, so it's gotta be. I think that's it. I forget what her dad looked like, and I could just look it up. I think that's gotta be her dad, right? Ugh, amazing! He reacted out of impulse to all that. No, that reaction seemed less like impulse and more like, uh-oh, monk. All right. Shucks, I thought I dodged all of them this time around. I didn't expect a threefold strike with the water, the axe kick, and the tray. You really outdid yourself, Miss Kaede. It's kind of like when someone does something so wrong, you're impressed. Like, that's a good example. Like, for example, no, I can't think of one. I can't. I was about to reference something, but no, they still got the right answer in the end. Like I was thinking, because I remember back in the day when we were in school, there was a friend of mine who was really, really good at math, but they just didn't like the way the teachers taught it. So like they would always do it in the most roundabout way possible. Sometimes it was quicker, sometimes it would take way longer, be way more obtuse. It just depended on the day. Or not even the day, depended on the subject that was being taught. But yeah, they were like that. They got the right answer though. I'm not sure. As the guy says, you shouldn't be proud of that. Like, yeah, that's not something you should be proud of. 1 order of Hayashi rice. Right away! Well. Yeah, that's your mom alright, Fuuko. She's got the same recklessness, I guess? Huh? What gives you that impression? Fuuko, don't play these games with me. Let's see. Well, what'd you think after meeting her? It feels sort of strange. I only knew her as my mother. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, I can't imagine, once again, to avoid paradox things, I would never go back in time and be my mom. But, like, I only know my mom as my mom. As I've turned into an adult and, like, obviously, like, you know, started paying bills, like, she's loosened up the motherly ways. She's like, you're just another fully functioning adult in society. I don't have to sugarcoat things anymore, baby boy. Where's the money? Like, like, that's happened. But still, I only know her as my mom. She only knows me as her son. So, like, if I just ran into her in the past, I'd be like, what's good? And then it'd be interesting. But to be fair, at least once again, according to stories, I have no first person experience, obviously. But according to stories, she's the same. She hasn't really changed much. My dad has apparently mellowed out a lot, which is good. I'm glad he did. Let's see. Now I'm reminded that there was a time when my mother wasn't my mother. Yeah, it's hard to think about that, especially when you've only known them that way. It would take like a fundamental paradigm shift for you to like look at your parent and see somebody else. Let's see. In that case, quit worrying about it and talk to her already. Huh? Isn't that the reason why Old Man Nico sent you? Is he really old? Old Man Nico sent you here? This chance ain't gonna present itself again, right? But it could cause a time paradox, which I still don't get. Like, once again, you run into the grandfather paradox. Fuuko meets her mom, accidentally deletes herself from existence. None of the timeline can happen. None of it. No, like I don't know, the whole world should collapse in that case. Let's see. That applies to time travel, right? That's not what you're doing, isn't it? You're just playing through a new world on a fresh... Yeah, see? So Sean spin! Sean! When'd your brain get that big, bro? When did your brain get that fat? But you're right. Let's see. There shouldn't be any issues. Yes, right. I'm so sorry. I know I gave you a ticket to the upcoming festival, but I don't think I'll be performing. Wait. She means the Kururu thing, right? Did you just hear that? Yes! Why? The thing is, everyone in my backing band has to pull out for one reason or another. Illnesses, broken bones, etc. But she wasn't listed as a previous user of I guess she... You know, some people are just unlucky, though. This is some people... I've known some people who are insanely lucky. There's one friend of mine. I need to check on him. It's been a minute. There's one friend of mine. He played gacha games. And by played gacha games, I mean he played gacha games. As in, he would never have to do more than one pull on a banner. It seemed like at most two. I think the one time I saw him do 2 was when it was like a 0.05% pull rate. And I'm talking single summons. He did like the occasional group summon, and he would get the main thing on the banner. I don't know how he did it. To this day. But there's some people who are built like that, and then there's some people who have the exact opposite. Where they could spend hundreds of thousands of dollars and keep staying on the same banner and never pull. It really be like that, would it be like that? Especially when it be like that. Let's see. Well, that's terrible news. I've been holding emergency auditions for replacements, but... Hey, are you starting to fade? But that's so stupid! I don't get how that works. That's so weird. Once again, unless this is legit, like, unless Fuuko meeting her mom caused a butterfly effect. So you mean to tell me if Fuuko didn't show up, she would randomly start disappearing now? Like, that feels so, I'm not full, but you got, that's how, okay, so that's how Suzuki-sensei plans to stretch this out to a full arc. Okay. So I was legit wondering, like, how is this supposed to be an issue? Or, like, an issue that's, like, worth any extreme stuff. Like, out of all the tragedy avoiding stuff, this should be one of the easier ones. So I'm kind of bamboozled, but you know, fine. You gotta break your own rules sometimes, I guess. But Unseen's not active. That's it. No. When did you and Dad get married, Mom? Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's clear. Okay, I'm shocked she doesn't recognize her dad. Would I recognize my dad? Yeah, I think I would. He has a very distinctive look. But to be fair, I'm cheating. I've seen pictures of him when he was my age and younger. So, like, I know what he looks like. If I saw him on the street, I'd be like, "You're my dad! Boogie, woogie, woogie!" And then he'd look at me, if I was really back in time, and be like, "You are not my son. You look nothing like me." And they'd probably beat me up. But it was when I went with your dad to hear his favorite girl sing. Sing? Does that mean you and Dad loved... What? I'm not going to do all that. Does that mean Dad loved you over that person, Mom? Honey, help me out here. Huh? Why are you keeping it a secret from Fuuko? Why? Because she saw any videos or anything, I'd die of embarrassment. Aw, it's sad. I mean, like, a friend of mine asked me, like, would you ever show your channel to your friend? They know. My mom occasionally watches some of my videos, but she's like, I don't get it. so like, I don't really care. I'm fine with showing my content to people. I hope, like, shoot, I hope they become famous one day. So, like, yeah, I'm perfectly fine with the idea. Let's see. Could it be? Excuse me. That my birth hinges upon this upcoming festival? Fuuko, when were you made? Let's see. About those auditions for your backing band. Could you tell me more? But she's back again. Or at least, maybe that's a slight fade. Huh? Russia. What are you to do? Oh, well, I think, are they all... Tella and Billy, I forget. Are they from... Oh, that's right. They're on their own missions. I forgot about that. Russia, Los Angeles. What are y'all doing in LA? China. Oh, well, that makes sense. Fang. Hey, look at my goat. Oh, is he just arriving? Is he just arriving back? Wow. Let's see. All points bulletin. This is Fuuko. I realize you're all away on missions, but I have an urgent request. Anyone who can, I ask that you please lend me your help. This is so stupid. I need to put together a backing band with union members right now. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, that's cute. I love the thing. Billy and Gay? Hey. Otherwise, my mom and dad won't get together, and I'll probably disappear. So, please, I need your help. I beseech you. Who's gonna... Okay. I feel like that's weird. I kind of... Ironically enough, there's another manga that I review weekly, whenever it comes out, that also had a similar issue to this where I kind of feel like the plot's happening for something stupid, but this one's more direct. Like, this feels like it breaks world mechanics. Or, like, I guess it just introduces a unique paradox. I guess we didn't understand everything about the world. We made assumptions. So I guess this clarifies an assumption. Alright. I'll leave with it. I'll rock with it. I'll lean with it. A worthy little chapter. It's nice to meet Fuuko's mom and her dad. Like I think maybe Suzuka-sensei's trying to be subtle, but like that's her dad. Like let's not play these guys. I don't know why she doesn't seem to care about her dad at all. But like, dog. Like, if that's not her dad, come on now. But I mean, in the case, it's nice to meet them. It's nice to meet her. It's nice to get some more Sean characterization. It's nice to see more of Juiz. Once again, I didn't review her arc where she got recruited, but like, it's still nice to have her back, even if it's not the Juiz we know, and likely won't be the Juiz we know until the full recruitment arc is over. I think then and only then they'll find Remember and use it on the entire Union, and then everyone's gonna get all their memories back. Right now, I believe it's only Nico who has full memories of the previous timeline. So, or really all previous timelines, if we're talking legitly. So it'll be interesting to see that point, but I like Undead Unluck mainly for its characters. Like, thanks my goat. Why? Because he's just him. What can I say? But if you made it all the way to the end of this video, please leave leave Mama Paradox in the comment section down below. I'd like to thank you so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do have a Patreon below where you can support me for as low as $1 things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. This will now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Those perks include the live reactions to every other series I review, and variations of all my videos, and if you become a $25 patron or a $25 member, you can order whatever video you want. Also, I do happen to have a Ko-Fi link down below where you can drop 5 Ds for a short video, 25 Ds for a long video, or any support at all is always greatly appreciated. Now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is Zach on the Pencil, writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our $3 members: Recliner Plays, Greyhound, Kids Void, Astro, Eternal Flame, King Sukuna, NMA, Real Rare, Paris Arnold, G Prosper, and Red Wolf 4765. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $5 patrons: Steron, Sean, Sammy, Midnight Lord 21, Kevin Encarnacion, Josh Brown, and A+A. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $7 patrons: Autumn Mornings Lazo and Fine. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $10 members, Robbie Uchiha and Jay Warrior. And I'd like to give another thank you to our $10 patrons, Panda Goat, Metal Solid Crisis, Joaquin Munoz, and Joaquin Munoz, along with Idemokami. And I'd like to give a final gargantuan thank you to our $25 patron, Calvin Elder.